Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Izzul Fikri bin Muhammad Anwar. We are from Group 8 and I pair with Muhammad Izzul Hakimi and we choose a TV series titled Severance. Why we choose this series is because this story tells a true story that always happen in the workplace. So, we continue to the next slide, which is about the synopsis of this story. Okay, so this is a synopsis of the Severance series. So the Severance is about in the office. This office set a Lumon industry. Mark Scott or Adam Scott leads a team of employees who have surgically divided their memories from the work and real life thanks to the severance procedure. When new employee Haley, which is a bit lower, rejects her new life as an indentured office drone, the true nature of their works begins to get called into question. Their efforts to find out who they are and what is it they do from 9 to 5 lead to a mystery full of thrilling reveals and plot twists. Okay, next we enter with incident 1. The main point for this incident is compulsion to work. So, this scene begins with Lumon realizing that his workers have been cut off because his workers are looking for a way to escape from him. Because Lumon's workers feel they don't know any existence other than a boring work life. And in this scene show his office building, which is creepy because all the hallways are empty and scary white, with a very minimalistic design, no windows or holes at all. So, for the effect in this incident 1 is employees will be afraid of their boss due to the coercion that occurs against them. This will cause provocation to occur to her boss. Okay. Next, for the recommendation in incident 1 that happened, this is as a boss, they need to take care of the relationship between the employee and the boss so that the work environment is comfortable and good for their workplace. Next, this second incident is a negative incident. The title of this incident is Inappropriate Content. This incident starts with this scene, which is a homosexual scene where Bert and Irving have gone to a place in their office area. The area is like a replica of a forest, filled with trees and long grasses. The inappropriate scene begins with Bert and Irving holding hands as they move closer to each other and seem like they want to kiss while talking about their feelings and hurts in the setting of the replica forest. Okay, so the next which is about the effect. So the effect of this scene, it has a very bad effect on the working group and even individuals. This is because of a very disgusting habit and it will affect other people's thinking. This scene should not be included in the movie series. So the recommendation for this second incident is the work should not have characteristics that involve homosexuality. It will to some extent affect the reputation of a company. To have feelings for another person is okay, but not the same gender. My suggestion is that as employee in the workplace, they should always not overdo it in a relationship. The third incident is called the provocation scene. This incident is related to psychology. So, for this scene shows that Haley has realized that the company she works for it's a bit mysterious and that something is not right as long as she works there. Therefore, Haley has provoked Lumon in a way to escape to get out of their office. Haley has tried several times to escape but has still not succeeded. So, for the effect of this incident is, the effect is that the workers who have made this provocation will be threatened because it will frustrate their boss plans. This will endanger the employees at work at the place. Okay, so and last, the next recommendation for this incident 3 is, if there is something mysterious or that can harm us in an office, we need to find a solution by running away or making an emergency call to the authorities for help.
Okay, next we will go to the incident 4, which is following wish. In this scene, it shows that Irving explained to Haley that O&D is a two-person department. That then tells her that the microdata department is clever and true, while O&D is more really centered. Haley asks how many departments there are, but no one is sure. Then says that a decade ago, O&D tried to violate the cop. Irving insists that's a lie. No one ever killed anyone, but there is a reason they keep all the department apart. Harry jokingly suggests killing Mark to make a stand. Mark jokes with her. So that is for the scene. So for the effect of the scene is the use of the vulgar language, which is like a song like that in the workplace may be considered unethical, displaying discourteous and a lack of respect for the co-workers. Vulgar and obscene language in the workplace include rude behavior, condescending tone and speech, and a lack of regard for others. So for the recommendation, in this case, the character must be more professional and less reckless. For example, based on the scene, perhaps you can devise more scene or thoughtful plan. That's for the accident 5, which is control abuse. For the control abuse, from the scene, the break room is so named because that where are they break you? In that scene, it shows that Haley tortured himself by reading the compulsion statement 1,000 times. But how can she mean it when he has no idea what it means? He heard a muffled, angry voice, but they mentioned that hearing a baby cry in the break room. Could this be the voice he mentioned in Severance season 1, episode 3, as existing is an undiscovered department? Or is that the secret room hiding behind optics and design? So that is for the scene. So we will go to the effect 1, which it will control it. Say that the controlling the staff will cause them to become stressed with tasks they must complete. Furthermore, they will begin to rebel, which is also what caused the boycott due to the fault of superior officer. So what I will recommend is, in reality, a problem can be solved in a more appropriate manner, and the cause of suicide due to the stress which the tasks assigned to us are not necessary, but we must take the initiative to maintain a normal mode. For the last incident, which is the incident 6, it shows in the scene that Neil begins this scene by instructing Haley to select a musical instrument and a favorite song. When the song is began, it began entertaining the entire staff with his things, which was followed by Harris Maracas. After a few scenes, music attempt to dance next to Dylan, who was then diligently working on his computer. Dylan, however, was dissatisfied with Mickey dance and finally expressed his rage towards Mickey by biting his right arms. Mickey then stood up and stormed out of the room. So, for the effect of this incident, this incident will cause a lot of stress, anxiety, depression, and sleep problems. Chronic stress causes your body to experience a side of effects such as high blood pressure and cortisol level. So, for my recommendation is, many of us consider works outside of the office, and it's here that some of our best ideas emerge. Make a to-do list, practice self-compassion, meditate, or engage in physical activity. It surely will help to reduce our mental illness. So, for the conclusion of the sake of the incident, which is the incident of the Severance drama series. This series drama conclusion, Severance, the new Apple TV show from the creator and then direction, follows Adam Scott, which is the main character in this Severance movie, a persuasive employee at Lumen Industry, a dangerous multi-million-dollar biotech company. Mark is a participant in Lumen Disconnection Program, which is a medical procedure in which memory splitting microchips separate a person's non-working memories from their working memories. Dive in the head first and wade through the duel as star corporate life while attempting to solve the mystery of the labyrinth at the heart of Severance. But if you haven't finished the season yet, delete this paragraph from your memory in this spoiler-filled ending to the damage. So I think that's the conclusion I will give, as for everyone is waiting for the season 2 of it. So just watch the Severance season 1 and you will know what is the critical condition and critical scene that have been shown in the episode 1 until episode 12. So that is for our group critical incident. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you.